going on, Sha?
Okay. How have scam phone calls or texts, have they ramped up for you?
I am not sure because I'm also like avoiding just people in general that I think are looking for me.
Okay.
So but I want to say yes. Either
Um
that or they getting close.
I
Uh
mean, I've just been lately, and I guess it's every few months or so when I guess my information is released in another dump from the dark web or some shit. Someone has certainly scraped something. Nothing that we have is private. But I will get like emails of all kinds of scams, like you have a I got one yesterday that was like, you still have this parking ticket in Georgia or this moving violations ticket in Georgia that you have to
yeah.
pay or else we're gonna, and I'm like, there at no point, no. I know, and that's because I have a 404 number because I get a lot of things for Georgia stuff, and I know it's just because my area code's 404 still. But I'm just like, when have cops ever texted you? Hey, bruh, come on and pay this ticket.
Just
When?
following up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not how that works.
Low key,
Um,
that would be kind of cool if like they gave cops like a list. Like, hey, you gotta make these calls by the way, while you sitting down.
no, no, because I don't want them to be aware. Because if they're not aware, then when you go to court to fight it, if they don't show up,
You win.
they crumple it and throw it away. So there's that, but lately it's been like my number has been added to some sort of group text. Have
Ooh,
you gotten those ones
hell
where
yeah.
there are like 16 people in a group text and they're all
Yeah.
just random phone numbers, blah blah blah, and you don't really know who's sending it, and you can't, it's hard to take yourself out of it. You can leave the conversation, but then another group pops up, or God forbid, someone in that group respond.
Yeah, no, it's chaos.
Yeah, and then you're all up in it again, and this crew seems to be a group of iCloud.com emails,
Okay.
and they are attempting to FaceTime people.
Interesting.
My phone will ring with a incoming FaceTime call from I don't know who. And look, I ain't gonna FaceTime you like off
Oh, bro.
off rip. I'm not gonna. I need a warning. There's only one person who I'll FaceTime with, and it's the only person who even attempts to FaceTime me, honestly. But otherwise, nah. No.
Yeah, real talk. FaceTime is for I think 5 people in my life. I made 2 of them.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like it's like a short list. Like yeah, I agree. You need to tell me, hey, can we FaceTime in the
right.
text?
We need to be family, and I know that's not gonna work because my sister is an android. So
Mm,
she can't even, like, you can FaceTime with Android, but you have to, like, literally maybe download FaceTime, like, whatever it is, it's a lot of extra steps that if you don't have an iPhone, it's a lot of extra keystrokes, and my sister don't do extra keystrokes. That's the thing she don't do. So, it ain't gonna be her.
yo.
It's not gonna be her. So, anyone else, nah. But, like, I don't understand what that is. And so, I just gotta keep block or delete and report junk and all this shit, and I feel like that's what I've been doing for the past week.
Okay. I think 2 things are happening.
Okay.
One, um, I think that it is very easy to find out our age.
Okay.
Not even just us specifically, because we happen to be very, very, I don't even know what letter, but it would be like E level celebrity. Uh
If that. I think
if
I'm in the
that.
numbers. I think I'm like double letters, how in the theater where the seats go back and you're like, "I'm in row DD?" Yeah.
Yeah, that's me back there. Word up. You know what I mean? But like, just I think because of data where like, you know, filling stuff out, it's really easy to find out our age. And I think like after a certain age, we've talked about it before. I think you are more prone to falling for scams. And I
Mhm.
think we're reaching an age where like scammers are like, oh, like they might not be up on this. And they try it on us. You know
Mm.
what I mean?
You know what? To that point, I think there's gonna be a large faction of this upcoming, um like, I think there's gonna be a large part of this upcoming generation that's getting old
Yeah.
that scammers are they might be in for, like, lean times because
Heard.
we're I'm talking Gen X,
Right.
and the one of the main, distinguishing factors of Generation X is that, um, we were very a lot of us were very big on, like, anti-selling out. We didn't really trust a lot of stuff that was being sold to us. There was a
Mm,
lot of stuff, packaging and Generation X, and the whole thing of Generation X is we were like, "Nah, I don't know about that."
real talk.
And so, just like that kind of everything is packaged and it's all a scam and now, of course, all you're gonna do is get older and not know how things work, and of course, that's how they'll get you. Um, but, like, I think you will have to, um, if the generation stayed sharp, if you're someone in a generation who kinda stayed sharp, like, you're not gonna get me, I am too antisocial to respond to shit, right?
Right.
Um, you can get someone with, like, um, financial stuff,
Mhm.
where someone sends a text. But then what you have to remember, like, okay, if a company sends a text, it's usually from like a 6 letter like plate or 6 number place, not like a phone number.
Right.
If a random phone number sends me a text about my Wells Fargo account or my Bank of America account or my Citibank account, they don't know which one it is.
Right.
They're just trying to see if that number is legit. So when you respond, even if you like respond stop in all caps, like when an actual entity sends you something, um, if you don't want it, you can respond just stop all caps.
Right.
And if they're legit, they'll go, you've been unsubscribed and you don't hear from them. But if you do that to a number where it's someone trying to figure out if this number is legit, well, now they're like, oh, okay, someone's on the other end of this number. Let's start trying to call. Let's start trying to like, there's
Right.
somebody here. So you just gotta fucking delete, block, and report, and all this other kind of shit.
It's tough.
Yeah, it's very tough. So I'm not saying that Generation X will not be scammed. Of course, we'll be scammed.
Right.
Look at all those people that just bought tickets to see Oasis. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, everybody. Anyone who's listening who
Yo,
went to see Oasis, I hope y'all had a good time. It looked like it was a lot of fun. I wish I liked them more. I would have been there with you. Calm down.
yo. Could not
But
tell you a single song of them dudes. Don't know what they look like.
you absolutely can.
I'm sure if you tell me the song, but like I don't know. Like when you say Oasis, I don't know if it's a person, a group. I
Okay.
know, you know what I mean? I don't know who's involved but I just saw the
You saw the
videos on
stories
of
of
people on their
people,
stories like at the stadiums.
yeah, losing
So
their
I know it
shit.
was yeah, I know it was a thing.
Yeah, look,
Um,
a lot of, my friend group were Britpop people and, my age, and so when Oasis was popping, we were aware, we were into it, blah, 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 but there are a lot of other bands, British bands at that time that, my cohort were into.
okay,
So, Oasis finally made it to America, right? Or not finally, they've been here before, but they made it on this big "We're Getting Back Together" tour.
okay,
Oasis is a band, it's 2 brothers,
okay.
Liam and Noel, and they love each other, but I don't know if they like each other. And so,
Oh
but
man, a real brother relationship. I
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, real brother relationship. So, they were at each other's throats while also report all the time, and then it just kind of broke down and ended. And last year, they announced that they were getting back together for a reunion tour. And first off, they announced it, and when I tell you the UK went crazy,
Yeah,
they all went nuts. Everybody over there on them islands went insane. Which
yo,
it's theirs. But also folks here. So I guess they played a couple of nights in the New York, New Jersey area. Maybe they were over in Jersey. I think maybe last night they were in LA. So when people in LA who went to see them were losing their shit. Um, there was another band, a British band called Pulp that
now
has
you just
already
fucking with
come
me,
through
Shy.
here once, but they made it to Atlanta a couple of nights ago, and I'm
Like the
like,
orange juice thing.
it's just the name is Pulp, like orange
Okay.
juice pulp, but they are anywho. I was gonna say they're nothing like orange juice, but then I remembered you don't know that there's a British band called Orange Juice. Why would I even get into that?
Yeah,
What
that's
am
kind
I?
of fire. I'll give you that. Orange juice, I'd rock with that.
I was like,
That's dope.
you don't even. And then honestly, I can't say that they're not that much like them. I mean, they weren't at the same. They weren't in the same time, but I could see. Anywho, I won't even get into that. But I'm just watching I'm watching people I know travel to get to the Atlanta show because apparently the last time they played Atlanta was 1994
Okay.
when they opened for Blur.
Okay.
And I mean, I'm like, "That's insane." I thought they would have come back at least once, but they did not. I mean, even Blur came back a few times because I saw them
Yo,
almost every time they came to Atlanta.
that's what it
But
is, yo.
except I think that either I feel like I must have seen them when they were here in '94, but I feel like I also would have remembered seeing Pulp, so I guess I didn't see that one. But anyway, those folks are all losing their mind. And so that's why I'm just watching people do that, and that's very uh interesting. And I'm like, "Oh, look at all these people losing their shit over some British band."
I
While
think it's great.
fully forgetting, not even remembering that in, like, 4 days, I'm going to see one called Supergrass that's playing here in New York, and that I bought those tickets months ago, and I've been hyped maybe the whole year. I've been hyped all year for this show that's happening in 4
Okay.
days. So I'm like, "Okay, you're not different. Shalewa, what are you talking about? Like, oh, look at these people and they're all shut up. You're about to go see Supergrass and lose your mind and make a bunch of videos and people are gonna go, you dummy. Who likes them? And I'm like, me, just me.
I gotta tell you, a
Mhm.
I think I relate to you with the spam stuff. I
Mhm.
uh I have to take ownership of mine
Mm.
because I feel like I fall into a group of hyper aware of scams,
Right.
fan of scams,
Fan?
and yeah, like I like the idea of like hustles. So there's a part of me that's like, oh, like I don't want to support the scam, but like I want
Uh-huh.
to know about it so much to understand it like as an artist.
Okay.
Like I find like the architecture of coming up with scams is interesting.
Okay. All right.
You
I'll
know what I
give you
mean?
that. Yes, I
So
see.
like I'm genuinely like fascinated by it. So I'm always like when I see a new scam, like low key, like I fill out the shit always. So like I got like I got into like 100 different group chats for Bitcoin when that was popping. Just cause
Okay.
I knew that was gonna be the new shit. So I
Mhm.
was like, I was getting group chat invites for crypto
Mhm.
crazy. Like it was annoying, but
Yeah.
it was wild. Like Shy, nobody got more than me. Cause every time somebody like on Instagram when they said that, oh, like join my group, I was like, hell yeah, I want to see how you doing it. So like I know that in turn, I might slip one of these days and fall for one, you know?
Uh-huh.
But it's only in the chase of the story.
Only in the okay, well,
You
tell
know,
that to Gabby when you lose all your goddamn money.
real talk. I mean,
Baby, I was chasing the story.
no, I gotta know. I gotta know, how do you do it? You know, uh,
That's how. You get a bunch of people who are like, I mean, you're not gonna get me, but just out of curiosity, how does this even
yeah.
work?
How does this work? Real
Out of
talk,
curiosity has taken more money out of people's pockets than
yo.
anything I could even imagine. Out of curiosity, and they're done.
Got me. Real talk.
Yeah.
I ain't go front. That's how they get me. Uh, every time, yo. I've been all of them joints, yo. I am currently in a whole bunch of sports betting ones.
Oh god.
Now that that's like legit, you got a whole bunch of people saying like, join my sports betting advice like email chain. Discord is another one where they host it there, where they
Mhm.
post their picks.
Right.
Um, but I'm trying to understand how they come up with their analytics in a way that looks convincing enough that they look legit. Because otherwise, I'm like, oh, I could just guess who's gonna win too, you know. But
Yeah, I
they
mean,
like
that's what you're doing you're falling for barcodes, well done pie charts.
straight up, yeah. I'm like, oh, this is just like PowerPoint.
Yeah.
But
It's
yeah, they
just
do it well. But I
yeah.
like seeing it. I'm always fascinated by hustles. Two,
Mhm.
when I saw all the Oasis Instagram stories, did not know what they were.
Mhm.
I got to the point to where I understood they were two British guys,
Okay.
but I did not know that going in.
Okay.
Um, and I 100% expected to see you there. Like I was like, this is a thing
No,
that
I
like
mean, I am not anti-Oasis.
right,
But they're fine. I think most of their music is in one, maybe maybe 2 gears,
okay,
and they're kinda stuck in one or the other, and
okay.
it's so funny for someone to be like, "Oh, I love that ballad," and, "Oh, yo, this song rocks," and it's literally the same tempo, and I'm just like, "Okay, then I guess it's just the spirit," but,
Yeah,
yeah, but I mean, like, they have some songs that I truly adore,
right.
um and, they're the brothers fighting was kinda humorous. The singer guy seemed like a jerk, and now that he's older, he just seems like an older jerk who maybe has had some time to, like, reflect on things,
Okay.
and it's funnier how he's doing it, like, it doesn't hit me as hard because I'm not like, "Hey," but I still it's fine, but at the time, there was this big, ridiculous rivalry between Oasis and Blur, and I'm
Ooh.
sure I've discussed this on here before, but I am team Blur.
Whoa.
Doesn't mean I'm anti-Oasis, which is usually at that time when you're in your 20s, it's very heightened. I was never
Right.
anti-Oasis, I'm just always team Blur.
You
And
know
team Blur didn't do a goodbye, it America tour. They just went to Coachella and then said some shit after their second Coachella thing of like they did a big tour in um over like in the UK, but
okay.
they didn't do like a big American tour, which makes sense because they Oasis is in America, they're bigger off the
Then
strength
Blur?
of like 2 songs. Blur has like some a couple of big songs here in America, but America didn't really take to all of their music because Blur went super British in a way that America was like, "What the fuck is this?" Whereas Oasis has just been straight ahead, kind of boring rock and roll in a way that America can get behind. And
Ah.
then Blur had, like, flugelhorns in their shit. So, like, it's like, "What is this?" Um, but I mean, like, the singer of Blur is Damon Albarn, and he went with someone else, created Gorillaz.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
So,
know.
America fucks with that to
Right.
some extent. So, he has his moments here or whatever, but, like so I wasn't gonna if someone had called me up and said, "Hey, Shalewa, I got a extra ticket to Oasis," even if they were like, "It cost you, like give me, like, $75, give me $100 for it, and you can come with us." If I was free, I probably woulda gone.
Right.
But I wasn't going out of my way to see Oasis. I've never gone out of my way. I've never even seen Oasis. I don't care. All the songs kind of sound the same. But it would have been it would have been nice to hear a couple of them live, but I'm good with all those clips. I was like, I got them all. I
I
got
got
them
the
all.
gist.
Yeah. And also the song Gastor,
Yeah.
is Wonderwall.
What's Wonderwall?
You know it.
I'm sure I do, but like the name ain't doing it.
Okay. Well, just have that in your
Wonderwall.
head. Ask someone today, hey, what's Wonderwall? And they'll start singing it for you.
Wonderwall by Oasis. Okay. It's
Yeah.
I don't know. I might be fully off here, but the way
Hmm.
you described Oasis, it
Mm-hmm.
sound like they're like the White Clips.
No.
You know, like
No.
it's
In
just two
fact, you
siblings.
can't even use rap to describe Oasis because one of my things about Oasis is that at no point um does their music sound like uh it that it could be used in rap or that they ever listen to rap. There's how occasionally a rock song will stumble upon a thing maybe or
Yeah, for
even
sure.
steal a thing and you're like, "Oh, that's actually kind of funky."
Yeah.
Oasis is many things, but funky ain't one of them. As it's literally straight ahead just like guitar, ching, 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 ching. That's it. It's just that, and then bass behind it, and then the guy going, "Wah," and then that's it. That's
Yo,
that's
put it out there. All our Bushwick lo-fi producer listeners,
uh-huh.
make a whole Oasis only sample
Also, you
mixtape.
should know that at the time they were one of the times in their bigger days or something, they were kind of annoyed at the idea that Jay-Z would headline Glastonbury Festival. Which
Okay.
he was at the time. They were like, "What's he gonna do? Like, who I would rap headline, blah, 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 rap is, whatever." And so to open his set, Jay-Z came out with a guitar on and
Oh, I remember that.
yes, the
Ah.
song he was doing to make fun of Oasis was Wonderwall.
Ah. I remember that being
Yeah,
a
so
thing.
they're not exactly dudes who are like, "Rap is cool by me."
I love that. Oh
They're
yeah.
wait, you love what?
I love that, like, only because I'm equally stubborn back. So like
Right,
I can
yes.
appreciate that. Like,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
right,
yeah.
you got your
So
shit, you got your shit.
yeah, exactly. So I can't even think of who in rap to compare them to because they're so far away from
Right,
it that I'm like, I don't even know. I don't think of anything rap at all. And that's fine. There's nothing
right,
wrong with that. There's certainly a place for that. But I mean, like, as far as like when they announced their reunion tour last year, I was like, let me just run through this and see if I want to try and get a ticket.
right.
And I went through it and I was just like, "Actually, I feel like I'm good." Like, I don't need to see them
Yeah,
because
that's
they're not
awesome.
dynamic, they're not gonna have dancers. The dude, the way he sings is one of my favorite stances on stage where he has the mic up and he has to have his whole head up to get to the mic. It must be terrible on his vocal cords, and then he holds his arms behind his back, but he's not I mean, no one's tapping a toe or anything, like, it literally is just a big sing-along. That's why everyone's singing because it's not like he's, breaking it down or really you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So they're a little not super exciting to watch. Um, and so I already know that going in. Um, and so I listen to the songs and I'm like, "Actually, I'm good."
yeah.
Yeah. So, man, it's fine. It's fine. So I wonder if all those so then maybe all those, group texts are just people wanting to talk about Oasis concerts.
Hey, you saw the show? That shit
Yeah,
crazy.
like, "No, no, I did not."
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Hoodie Mellow is spoken. Okay, Hoodie Shalewa is back. We here.
Yeah, yeah, right. That's me talking shit about Oasis.
Let's get into the news.
Alrighty.
Kicking us off, Lil Jon, at age 53, wins third place in the Muscle Beach fitness competition.
What?
Yep. Well done, child. Well done.
Thank
Uh,
you.
Lil Jon is showing off the results of hard work in the gym. Um,
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. That was it. Those are the only ones. Those are the only
oh
ones.
man.
I'm so
Oh
sorry.
man.
I'm
I
so
love when
sorry,
we touch
everybody.
the like yo, real talk. Like every now and then, like, yo, like you really hear the ATL in you, and I'm like, yes, because it's there.
So sorry.
Turned down for what rapper made his fitness competition debut, participating in the Muscle Beach Championship at Venice Beach in LA. He flexed his muscles in the men's physique masters over 45 category and took home third place. Lil Jon's personal trainer, Jay Galvin, celebrated the win on Instagram, sharing a photo of the hip hop star with his medal.
Wow.
Yeah, I think this is dope.
This is something, all right. This is something. Nah, you know what? What if this is my inspiration?
Yo, shot.
Yo, what if this does it? What if it's Lil Jon, who, by the way, maybe was he ill or something? Okay. He's been documenting his health and fitness journey on social media. Um, yeah, he's just changing his lifestyle mentally and physically. I hope I can be an inspiration to so many people who are like, I can't do that. If I can do it, then you can too. What if Lil Jon is speaking to me?
Shot. I think he is right now. It's time to
I
make
get
that
asked
pivot.
all the time how I got in such good shape. Number one is diet. Oh, all right. I think I'm out. Number two is exercise, I guess. Get on the treadmill, incline 15 speed, 2 to 3 miles per hour. It'll melt the fat off your body. Do it, do it, do it. Yeah. I hope that's how he said it.
There's like
Honestly.
videos of him at the event, and
Uh-huh.
like they announced that like coming up next is Lil Jon, and like the crowd is like murmuring, and this is him like flexing while
Right.
yelling, "Yeah, it's me." I think it's so dope because like it's so out of context for where you expect Lil Jon. It's ill.
Yeah, and also, I don't think people understand that he's called Little John because he's literally like 5'4" or some shit. Like,
Yeah,
he's little. So,
yeah,
it would be this little guy coming out and then
straight
being
up.
ripped. It's a tiny little ripped guy out there flexing, and I'm
I
sure
love
everyone
it.
was like, "That can't be. He's just saying that because he kinda looks like Lil Jon."
Nah,
He's like, "No, it's me, everybody." That's so funny. Good for him.
yeah, I think this is dope. Real talk. He's finding a way to like stay physically healthy after like he already like he's achieved everything he wanted to musically. He's successful, he's rich, he could be doing all types of things with his free time. He's doing a thing that's healthy, that's still a good look and inspiring for other people. You know, we almost got Shalewa to work out, you know,
I
like
mean, every time you say diet, I'm gonna be like, "I'm out." Who knows? I may change. I may change.
real
I
talk,
mean,
yo. I can't wait to Shalewa's story tomorrow when she like throwing up CrossFit bars tomorrow. It's gonna be fire.
what? Why would I do are they made of foam? Are they Nerf? Do they have Nerf CrossFit? Yo, look.
Yo, low key, you stumbling on
Hey,
something, shot.
hey, patent
Yo,
pending. No one can steal that. Nerf CrossFit? That is mine. Patent
yo,
pending.
low key, that's fire. See-
Patent pending, patent pending. Everybody. Everybody watching.
Yeah, it ain't the way you we wanted you inspired, but I'll take it. Real talk. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
you
great.
know?
Yo, shouts to Lil Jon. Thanks for the business idea for Shalewa.
Yeah,
Nah,
thanks.
man, I think
And
that's
maybe,
great.
who knows, maybe I'll change my diet. I don't think I'm gonna do what you're doing. Like, I just need to be able to lift myself.
Okay. Real talk. That's a solid goal, Sha.
Yeah, I just need to be able to lift myself. Not necessarily if I was a bar, I just mean, like, I need things to be stronger, and as it turns out, as you get older, muscles just stop doing the thing, so you literally have to. Based on my recent research, um, uh women do need to start like lifting weights. I guess maybe humans in general need to start
Yeah.
kind of lifting weights as you get older, just so that your muscles can continue to be used to that because they're breaking down. And I'm just like, oh my God, there was a reason that people are
I
ah.
gotta tell you, I've been it's been now like 3.5, 4 weeks or so.
Mhm.
Aiden and I've been working out pretty consistently.
Mhm.
And like I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know I had that. Like there's like muscles that like you're like, oh, I forgot about that
Right.
one.
Right.
Um,
About that one.
you know what I mean? Like I like cause like to do like I'm doing like I do like a body roll or something,
Uh-huh.
and like like it's you gotta use your back muscles,
Right,
and
right,
like
right.
I'll feel like a muscle sore or
Mhm.
flex. I'm like, oh, I know like that. I haven't used it
Sure.
since like tackling somebody in high school. Like I ain't on a football team no more. I didn't need that like one muscle,
Right, right.
and I used it yesterday. It's kind of ill. Loki has been like legitimately beautiful. We because he was doing the running thing. He's on the track team,
Mhm.
but he also just wants to be like a jack teenager, you know.
Right.
So like we started going after the on the like lighter running days. We go to the little like bar area,
Mhm.
when we're doing that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Michaela comes with us to walk, but she sits there. She's like, I ain't doing all that. But
No,
like
good.
she's
Yeah.
like, I'm being active. I'm walking with you, Dad.
Right.
Literally that level of snide. Uh, the whole walk. She's like, yeah, I'm here, Dad. I'm being active.
Yeah,
Uh,
no, that's the muscle she's exercising.
real talk. She's
That smart
debating on
mouth. That's what she's
real talk. She's been coming with us the last 2 weeks, and like
Mhm.
Aiden started sprinting in front of her,
Uh-huh.
and like she's like, "Yo, he's getting good. Like I'm gonna have to join the track team just because I don't want to be like behind him." Like I love that. Like that's the only reason my kids do shit. Her in particular, she's like the same with her uncle. She's very
Mhm.
much like, "Oh, like I'm okay with you doing shit, but you doing it well." And I'm
Oh,
not doing it well. Nah, we can't have that. I'm nice.
right.
So I
Right.
love seeing that. I had that.
Yeah.
Uh, but what's been cool though is Aiden at the workouts. He's teaching me some stuff because I don't do the things on the track team,
Right.
and he felt weird about it until we got to the bar area because
Mhm.
there's this like a group of like four, maybe 18-year-olds that are
Uh-huh.
like incredible at bar shit that
Right.
come to my park. And the first time we went there was like a 50-year-old dude that was jacked and was constantly asking them for advice.
Right.
He was like, yo, like, I'm seeing him doing pull-ups. I'm like, yo, like, oh, that's fire. And he's like, nah, B, them the OGs. They're like, he pointed to little kids. And then we saw him walk over to them and he like, yeah, now check this out. This is how you do it. And like the little kid was teaching him, and like I think it was kind of ill for like Aiden to see that and like, oh, like I could be an expert at this thing.
Right.
It like legitimized it. It was a beautiful moment. Look at that.
Mhm.
Inspiration comes from everywhere. Shouts to Lil Jon.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
boy.
And the
Mhm.
little dude at the park doing like all the like L-shaped stuff. And my daughter being a real teenager right now.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? I love it all. I love it all. In other news, a man who identified as a dog following a drink drive arrest walked on all fours to the cell. Respect that. Hell yeah. A Aco Tyrone man? Huh,
Oh,
that's a new way to start an article.
no, Co-Tyrone, I'm guessing well,
Is that a town?
this is in Ireland.
Oh,
And
gotcha.
so,
That made
Tyrone is an Irish name.
gotcha. Okay.
So,
Tyrone man who
in
told
fact, that's,
police.
Stephen Colbert's middle name.
Oh, look at that.
I
Learn
know.
something new.
Yeah.
uh,
Okay.
uh, Tyrone man who told police he identified as a dog barked, growled, and crawled on all fours while sniffing footwear following the arrest. Damian McClay, 41, of Tramlin Way in Auganacloy,
We'll never say it right. It's
real
Irish.
talk,
We'll never say it right.
was arrested after failing to provide a breath specimen upon being stopped close to his home in last December on suspicion of driving whilst unfit through a drink or drugs. When asked to provide a preliminary sample, he replied he could not, as he identified as a dog and animals cannot perform breath tests. Valid.
Oh, but dogs can drive?
We've seen that, Sha. You
Dogs
know,
can drive, but they can't give a
nah.
breathalyzer? You can't come on now. Well,
Nah,
then
man,
someone better teach these dogs how to do it, because if I can't have these dogs out here driving drunk just because they don't know how to take a breathalyzer.
real talk, yo. If you go stick to the story, stick to the
Stick to
story.
the story, man.
You know what I mean? You shouldn't even been using words. You know what I mean? You should have been roofing this whole interview, my G.
At least talking like Scooby Doo. Ruh-roh.
Oh man. Being informed he was under arrest, McClave resisted and had to be handcuffed and placed in the police vehicle. Once in custody, when asked to provide an evidential specimen, McClave barked and growled like a dog. There you go. Having been told he would also be charged with this and to walk back to his cell, McClave proceeded to crawl on his hands and knees, stopping at the cell door to sniff his shoes and continued to imitate being a dog. Search of his vehicle recovered 70 shotgun cartridges. Oh, and it was later established he did not hold the appropriate firearm certificate. I mean, he is a dog. Dogs can't get those. When charged with the matter, he provided no comment, as he
No comment.
should.
No comment.
Oh man. At the magistrate's office, District Judge Francis Rafferty remarked, "One wouldn't expect a dog to be able to comment." And hey,
Yeah.
see, he gets
Okay. How did
it.
the
That's for
dog
that
sweet
open man
talk
show.
someone into giving them 70 shotgun cartridges? What's it gonna be?
He's getting framed, Sha. Okay.
Is that it? Are we framing?
He asked the defense barrister, "What does the defendant currently identify as?" An idiot, obviously, but is there anything to add to that? The defense said it was a series of poor choices compounded by alcohol consumed that night. She pointed out
Wow,
McClay had previous convictions.
he needed a better defense attorney.
Yeah, man, he had to stick with it, B.
He needed the Shaggy DA. Okay,
Real
look,
talk. Yo, but shouts to
if
the judge. He says, "I'm not going to punish you for your buffoonery in custody. But police have better things to do than deal with people who pretend to be members of the animal kingdom." And he was fined 650 pounds and disqualified for driving for 19 months, while a destruction order was granted for the seized ammunition.
I mean,
Low
good
key, that's not bad.
that's not he can't drive for a year and a half?
Yo, if you got 70 shells in
Well,
the
I mean,
car and you get off, no jail time, a small fine, and 19 months no driving, low key, everybody
look,
start barking when you get pulled over.
perhaps he's crazy like a fox.
Real
I mean,
talk, yo.
instead of a dog. Instead of nuts like a dog, he might be crazy like a fox.
Real talk. Low key, he might have stumbled on something.
What if he's
That's
like,
some
I
fire.
actually am a fox. I do the dog thing for fun.
Y'all wouldn't believe the Fox thing. That's
Yeah, I
too
wouldn't
far for
believe the
y'all.
fox thing for sure. So I just go with dog. It's easier for everyone.
Real talk. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh.
I love this. I'm
Yeah,
impressed.
this isn't bad. I mean, this is it's kind of ridiculous, but he really did kind of get off easy.
Yo, low key. And see, this is what I'm talking about. Good scam. You
It's
know what I
I
mean?
don't think that's a scam though.
Fair, fair. Nobody got money.
Well, no, I mean, sometimes you're not necessarily just scamming for money. Or actually, that's a good question. Is it only a scam if you are trying to get money? I don't think so. I think there are emotional scams.
Ooh.
I'm a very romantic person, but I think that there are people who are scamming for emotional reasons.
Nah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, but I think this guy just um ha he just lives too loud. I think he just lives too hard and he had to
I
um
think this elevates the scam if he would have actually convinced somebody that he thought he was a dog.
I
That's what
don't
takes it. Like
what do you mean?
like if he would have like Primal Fear, like the movie,
Uh-huh.
where like Edward Norton convinced everyone he was a real victim until the
Uh-oh.
end.
Wait, hold on. I got a cat in here and she's about to tear everything up. And I'm trying to get her off of this desk without
Listen,
making it all go away.
Lucinda got rights to that room at this time normally. Okay,
No,
she's like, yo, why
yeah,
you
that's
recording that
probably
weird
it.
hours?
Yeah.
This
Okay,
my
hold on. I'm
Roman
gonna
time.
knock her off the
Okay,
table. She's gonna be very upset. She's gonna go under the bed.
right.
We're good. We're good. Anywho. All right. So wait, what did he pretend to be?
I
Primal
think like at
fear.
the end of Primal Fear, there was like a big reveal where like uh Edward Norton's character he was like pretending to be like a victim and he was actually like evil the whole time.
Right. There are
You
so
know what I mean?
many You know what? I don't ever sit through those movies all the way, but there were so many, like, legal things where at the end it turned out someone was another thing, and,
Yeah.
I always just look for the ending scenes of those movies. They always crack me up. Oh gosh. Alright, so I gotta look up the end of Primal
Yeah,
Fear.
that
I
was
feel
one of
like
the first ones for me. That's why it got me, like, because this came
yeah,
out in, like, 95, 96.
yeah,
So, like, I
there
don't
it was a
it
big
was
thing in
early.
the '80s, I feel like.
Yeah, okay, see, I ain't catch all of those. I just know,
Yeah.
like, and even Edward Norton was, like, baby Edward Norton at this point still.
Right,
Like,
right,
he
right,
was
right, right.
playing like an altar server,
Okay.
you know what I mean? So, he was like a youngin', and, like, he, like, killed the priest or something like that,
Okay, yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
So, like, he was pretending to be like a sensitive dude that got, like, he did it in self-defense, and then at the end, like, his, which was it, Richard Gere, the lawyer? He, like,
Yes.
sees him in the moment, and he's like, "Ha ha, B, I was about that life, actually. I killed that dude. Gang, gang."
Yeah,
You know what I
okay.
mean? That's my interpretation. I
I
don't
of
think
how it went.
yeah. Edward Norton's a little different in his performance, but, I think if this dude would have got the judge to be like, "Yo, he really think he a dog," and then at the end, he would have been like, "Bark, bark, I'm just a rapper," it would have been cool.
Why are those your only choices?
You see why real talk, I don't know how I get booked in commercials, Shot. This is what I'm doing. All of my audition tapes is me doing shit like this. Right here in this room, I just flipped the poster back because they always ask for that white wall.
Oh my god.
In other news, hundreds of classic Sesame Street episodes
Mhm.
to hit YouTube with Sesame's new workshop deal. That's
Right.
right. Sesame Workshop will also continue to produce some original content for YouTube and host workshops with creators to help them create entertaining and educational content. YouTube is picking up some prime new real estate. Sesame Street. The video platform says that it inked the deal and expanded the partnership with the nonprofit behind the show, Sesame Workshop, which will make YouTube the largest digital library of Sesame Street content available, including hundreds of classic episodes beginning January of 2026. Sesame Street, of course, will debut new episodes on Netflix and PBS in November, and Netflix has picked up about 90 hours of library episodes. Warner Brothers HBO Max also continues to make some library episodes available. YouTube, however, will be top both of those alongside new content created specifically for YouTube. YouTube says that over the past year, Sesame Street content viewership was up more than 130%, topping 5 billion views on the platform. Rock on.
Yeah. I mean, that's great, first of all.
Okay.
Um, as good as it can be um the way that since television isn't what television was.
Right.
So, and this is the way that we are consuming this kind of product. Great. That's wonderful. Um, I saw this on Twitter. Of course I did.
Hell
Because
yeah. With
I try to be
literally
tapped in.
shot. I got this sent to me 3 times. Two of them said, I'm sending this for shot. Like literally, I cannot stress, like it was specifically for you.
But,
Like, yo,
immediately all the, um, responses, all the comments were just like, "How far what about old episodes? How far back are you going? Are we gonna get, like, the ones from, like, '69 to '80 or, we're getting all the '70s ones, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada.
right.
Are you gonna show the one with this one that's lost?" And I'm like, "Slow down, calm down." Think
Bro,
about
let's say the
today's
mixtape.
children, not necessarily the child you were. Think about today's children.
Real
But
talk, yo.
in
They
that s
want cannabis verses from Sesame Street, Reggie?
but in that spirit of thinking about today's children and not necessarily the child you are, Sesame Street did have 2 volumes, 2 DVD volumes of television shows, that they released when everyone was starting to release, full full seasons, like a full run of shows,
Okay.
on DVDs, but they weren't like the shows in, order, like, here's season 1, here's season 2. It was just a lot of stuff from those shows, but there was, a disclaimer on the DVD, and the disclaimer was, "Hey, these shows were made, in the '70s, And so there may be, times were different. So there may be concepts or ideas or things that you and your child will see that don't seem right because it was so long ago. So, viewer viewer discretion is
That's
advised.
fire. I love that.
And I was just like, what, you mean the drug dealing episodes? Ah, come on, we're over that, right? What are you talking about, Sesame Street? I thought,
Yo.
like, what is it? But it's literally stuff like um kids riding the train by themselves. Cuz it's like New York in the 70s,
Oh yeah.
right? And it's like kids riding a train by themselves and or just kids being free to do things and hang out, which I guess in the age, like the age of parenting and all of that kind of stuff, it's all much different than it was back then. Enough that Sesame Street was like, "Hey, you're gonna see some shit. Just calm down. That's how it used to be." Like that's wild because it's for children,
Hell yeah.
and I'm like, I don't think it's wild, but it also could be like the Muppet clips that were of the time. Like I just not that long ago, a couple of days ago, um retweeted a clip of Cookie Monster singing "I Lost My Cookie in the Disco." Okay, fair. Perhaps your child did not know does not know about disco culture.
Real talk.
But I guess in the 70s in New York, as a child,
You knew
you
about
knew about
disco.
disco culture, and me saying that to someone, I could see someone going, "That's insane. How does a child know about disco culture?" To which I say, my parents, I think, had a mirror ball. They would have friends over who had kids. All the kids would go in the kids' room and have fun, and then they would have a little makeshift disco in the living room of the apartment.
That's fire.
And it's what was playing on the radio, disco music. That's how a child knows about disco shit. So,
That's dope. And
the
Loki should be the theme of our next birthday party or something.
disco shit.
Yeah. Little disco night. Real
But
talk.
yeah, but now you have to say, "Hey, kids, like, all right, maybe Cookie Monster was doing blow in the bathroom and less. Maybe
I thought
that's
that's what
what
the
his
cookie was code for.
maybe it could have been because he sings the choruses. I lost my cookie in the disco. I lost my cookie in the boogie music. That's how he sings it.
Yo.
And I lost my cookie at the disco. Or me lost me cookie at the disco. Me lost me cookie in the boogie music. And
Yo.
then there's a bunch of Muppets dancing, and they all have on Cookie Monster himself has on a silver glitter bow tie and gold glitter wristbands. Like they all Elmo's in the background, but this was before Elmo was Elmo, before he had a name. He was just a
Right.
utility Muppet just
That's
dancing in the
awesome.
background. Um, so
I
yeah,
love
no,
all of this.
I guess you got to discuss this with your child. So I also am kind of like, well, how far back we gonna go on these clips?
Shot, you have blown my mind with this. I want you to know. One, I just discovered that Elmo is the Tupac of that world. Okay,
What,
you're
that he lives forever?
because you're describing his digital underground era when he was the dancer before he became the star.
No,
You
I
know what I
think
mean?
whatever was in Cookie Monster's cookie, Elmo ate it for sure, and that's why he refers to himself in the third person.
Yo.
Also, I mean, like Elmo, his dad was in Desert Storm. Like there was a lot, which wasn't an issue in the 70s, but I guess when they relaunched, anyway.
And two, I lost my cookie in the disco is Sesame Street's Hey Ya, where like it's a party
It's a
song, but
party
it's
song,
sad.
but he's sad. Hey,
Yo.
man, Sesame Street, I think, is packed with those. I feel
Real
like if you really like listen, if you have a melancholy like vibe in your body and you listen to a lot of Sesame Street stuff, you're like, this is the saddest shit. And
yo.
then these monsters are going. But yeah, no, there's something in particular to I lost me cookie in the boogie music that I'm
Yo.
like, I can't think of how many times I done lost my cookie at the disco.
Real talk.
Where
That
I'm
shit's
just
deep.
it's Robin's dancing on my own. I'm in the corner watching you eat my cookie. Whoa.
Real talk, yo, real talk. We don't talk enough about these puppets asking for help. Okay, real talk. Cookie Monster was genuinely saying, "Yo, I need y'all right now," and we just danced in his face
I mean,
over and over again.
that was what was to me fun about I mean, I hope they have all of the uh like the when Kermit was doing like Muppet News Flash and he would be the man on the street, the reporter on the street for like some sort of like fairy tale or old story. Like he went to old McDonald's farm and because all the animals were out or some shit like that. Like and he's like trying to do like he's the reporter trying to interview old McDonald and the animals keep coming out and making all these noise like and
That's awesome.
everybody's stressing like Kermit. I mean, Kermit, and he was doing double duty. You know, he was Sesame Street and Muppet Show, so he really needed like some
Real talk. He's Stephen A.
Xanax or
Smith.
something.
He
Yeah.
working.
Anyway, I hope it goes back real far because even if the kids don't understand that, let them watch the new shit on Netflix.
Yeah, and
But
it starts a conversation. You got to ask your parents, "Yo, what's up?
yeah,
Make
what
this
is
make
this?
sense." Yeah, I love this. I'm a big fan of this, yo. Real talk. I hope it continues. In other news, broadcasters told not to air any booing of Donald Trump at the U.S. Open men's final.
Wait, when's the final? Did it
I'm gonna.
happen
I think it's happening while
while we're
we're
recording?
recording. Yeah. U.S. Open broadcasters have been asked not to show any negative crowd reactions to Donald Trump at Sunday's men's final.
But
The
what if it's
president.
loud? They're just gonna mute it? You know what I mean?
Real talk. Yeah,
I
if you
know it's
hear
look,
music in the background instead of noise from the audience while
because
watching it, you know something's
here's
up.
the thing, it's tennis, so already it's supposed to be like, "Oh, yes, good job. Yes, yes, yes," and the little golf claps or whatever, but this is the US Open, and them motherfuckers, like, you can just ride a train up there. So,
Yo,
like
real
so
talk. They get some real New York every
they
now and
are
then in there.
kinda wild in a way that, like, they're not necessarily at other ones, or maybe the other ones have started to loosen up or whatever, but, like so what if they're loud?
Oh,
Are they just gonna mute it? Because that's gonna look crazy as hell.
real talk. Good luck to the audio engineer working over there.
Nah, he
You
ain't
know,
gonna do no I hope he doesn't do nothing. I hope
real
he's like,
talk.
"I
You know,
don't know,
just
I pushed the button, it didn't work."
I tried EQing it. You know what I mean?
I hope it's so loud that even if they try to mute it, you can still hear it.
I hope it's one person booing. Like,
The
boo.
lone look, the lone boo
Yo,
is
it's slept on.
I love it so much. You know what? If I got it, I would be like, "I respect it." If I got one lone boo, I'd be like, "Nah, okay."
Real talk.
Um, but no one really boos just one, so it's
Yeah,
kinda
nah.
crazy. Um, but yeah, like the lone boo would be
Lone
so
boo.
funny.
Yo, Sha, that's a documentary idea.
What?
The start of the boo. Like what takes place? Like who like because to your point, when a boo starts,
Mhm.
it's never one person. So like do people like tap each I've never booed first. You know, so like I'm curious, is there like a row of people that like they tap each other like, yo, we got a boo?
Well, I mean, I think it's about, that would be a documentary about, what's the term? Crowd politics or crowd reaction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mass something thought like, but
Like that's a PhD paper right there.
yeah, like I'm sure there've been plenty of papers written about that. But you know how when you do a show and the audience, there's someone who it's not like the audience all elected this guy as the head,
Right.
but for some reason they are deferring to this person's energy and
Yeah,
whatever their energy is what they're going to do.
for sure.
And, there could be battling it. I mean, I really think it's something like that.
Huh.
Where I feel like even where if there was someone's energy, if they weren't enjoying it and they were just kinda crossing their arms, they don't even have to say "boo." someone can
Right.
just see them and just be like, "Boo!" You know what I mean? And
Right.
then everybody will just kind of pick up. But the
Yo.
one lone boo is the one where it's um the way it's devastating is where everyone in the room has agreed to just stay silent, which is honestly the worst. Everyone's just agreed to stay silent and
Right.
just let this person finish having their fit on stage, and then they'll be done. And that lone boo is just someone who's just like, we're all going to be quiet, but this is bad. And that's where it's like, you all decided to be against me politely.
Right.
But one person's like, but I still got to let you know.
Real talk.
And that's devastating, but also very funny somehow.
Hey. If you would like to receive the ebook, How to Be the Lone Boo, written by the Troops and Correspondents. You know what I mean? All you gotta do is like subscribe to the show, baby. If you're an Apple Spotify listener, we appreciate your ratings, 4 stars. You will join said Troops and Correspondents. You'll hear the superpowers. They share it in a group chat that takes place on WhatsApp. You'll be thinking it's spam initially. Don't delete it. It's very informative. 5 stars. You're already in the group chat. You know what I mean? You got Bitcoin advice. You're helping to spam people over 65. You're making good money. You know what I
What?
mean? And in your free time, you're learning how to boo individually in
Wow,
crowds.
you're a terrible person if you are making good money scamming people on WhatsApp and booing, starting the boo. I
Real
hope
talk.
your heart explodes.
Oh man. But before your heart explodes, tell me how you did all these things. That's all I
Give us 5 stars and then your heart can explode.
ask.
You know what? If you give us 5 stars, I want your heart to implode. How about that?
Ooh,
Isn't
look at
that
that.
nicer?
That's
Isn't that a
beautiful.
nicer death than it blowing through your chest? You're welcome. You're welcome.
Oh man. If you have any articles you want us to cover, please DM us directly on Twitter or Instagram at Silky Jumbo or at Gastor Almonte. Shout out to speak to FCBLJ and Jonathan. I like just the name. I think it's kind of cool. With all that said, I am the real talk. Try to trick me if you got something cool going on. Just tell me after that you did it. Gastor Almonte. You know what I mean? I just want to look it up. Yeah, I'll let you keep the money you got. Props. Congratulations. But explain it to me just because I think it's a cool story. With never falling for these scams and secretly at every Oasis show, Shalewa Sharpe.
I am Team Blur. I am Team Blur. I can't say it enough. God bless Oasis. I am Team Blur.
Real talk. Yo, Shot, it's gonna be years from now, but low key, I'm gonna argue strongly with your sister about putting that on your tombstone. I think that's gonna be great. Shalewa Sharpe, I am Team Blur. It's fire.
There are
Yo.
so many. Oh boy! If you're gonna list my allegiances on the tombstone,
Oh man. I got to. I don't know what kind of episode this was of the War Report, but it was a lot. Catch y'all next time. Peace.